Well, boys, we are in round 29 of the Premier League this weekend. But if you're counting, it's the opening race week in Formula One. This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. This is Red Card Radio. We are a weekly Premier League podcast, three friends support different clubs, and at this point of the season, we'd rather be talking about Formula One, but alas, contracts and obligations that we've made prohibit that. So we're talking football this weekend. We're talking the Premier League and sneaky cup final this weekend. Boys, let's get into it. Round 29 in the Premier League. If you are new here, if you just stumbled across us, hit that subscribe button, ring the sub notification bell. If you are finding us on one of the podcast sites, hit it with a follow, 5-star review, whatever your platform so allows. We are very thankful that you clicked on this and that you're listening. So thank you very much. We appreciate you, and we hope you enjoy. So this weekend, we only have 8 games in the Premier League because the EFL Cup final, the Carabao Cup final, the Mickey Mouse Cup, if you will.
Yes.
Is on Sunday, featuring Liverpool and Newcastle United. We will spare a thought for that towards the end, but in the tradition of not talking about things that aren't Premier League related, I guess, because we've stopped talking about the FA Cup on this podcast, we're going to only spare a single thought for that at the end. So couple interesting matches this weekend, things you can keep your eye on. Definitely Everton West Ham Saturday morning is going to be, I think, probably a pretty competitive game. But we do have a relegation situation. A relegation. How many points are we up to now? 39 pointer, Brad?
Sounds about right. I think 42.
42 pointer. Okay. That's points. Southampton hosting Wolves. 42 points would do a whole lot to save Southampton's season. If Southampton picked up 42 points this weekend, that would, it might save them. But unfortunately, only 3 points are on offer this weekend. And even if they pick up all 3, I don't think that that's going to save them.
They would be 4th in the table on goal difference.
Yeah.
They picked up 42 points this weekend. Just as an aside.
Oh yeah, they definitely could be safe. They've got 10 games left. They could get up to 39 points. So.
And it all starts against Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves. How many goals are Southampton conceding? And tell me why this game is over before it starts.
Wolves are making in goals. Cunha wants to get out of Wolves, so he's gonna. Oh no, he just signed never mind. He just signed an extension, or they did it so they could get some more money in the summer.
Doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't. It's contracts in football. Homie's gonna go bang a couple of goals so he can look good for everybody. Southampton just can't stop anything, and that's not Ramsdale's fault. I think Ramsdale's still a good goalie. I just think this is what happens when you have such a porous defense.
This is a fantastic save from Brad, because do you guys want to know the team that Aaron Ramsdale has been linked to most recently? Again, it's the goalkeeping position at Chelsea Football Club. And so
relegation goalies, that's what we get.
And so Brad's out here carrying water for Aaron Ramsdale. I like Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale's my guy. I have an Aaron Ramsdale jersey. I really rate Aaron Ramsdale. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good goalkeeper. In the right situation, and this Southampton is not the right situation for him. They are not good, Southampton.
So you agree with my point from Wednesday then, that you said Aaron Ramsdale is a good goalkeeper if he were in a good situation, much like Ederson.
So
that if he were in a better position or in a better situation.
2 years ago, if you asked me where I ranked Aaron Ramsdale in terms of the goalkeepers in England, I think I was putting him like 3rd in England. I definitely thought he was the best English goalkeeper, yada, yada, yada. I don't think that's true anymore. I do think he's like a top 10 Premier League goalkeeper. I think he could play at most of the top 10 teams. I don't know. I don't really think. I mean, he would be an improvement at Manchester United. He'd be an improvement at Chelsea. I don't think he'd be an improved. Obviously not at Liverpool, obviously not at Arsenal, obviously not at City, but he would improve the goalkeeping department at Manchester United and at Chelsea overnight.
100%. 100%.
He's probably not better than Emi Martinez, so he, I don't. Could he be better? Is he better than Nick Pope? I think so. Joel might disagree.
At this point,
but
I think he's. Yeah. I think they're very. Nick Pope's ship has sailed.
Sells, probably not. Sells is having an incredible season at Forest.
Yes, he is.
Leading the league in clean sheets, I believe still. He's having an incredible season. And so like that's kind of.
You notice what team he didn't say?
What? Tottenham?
He didn't mention Tottenham. Yeah, skipped right over that one.
Yeah, well, Vicario. You guys have Vicario. Like, you don't need Ramsdale. I don't think that Ramsdale is substantially better than Vicario. He might be better. I'm not sure. The problem is we haven't really seen Aaron Ramsdale play high-level football in the last 2 years. He didn't play it all last year, and he's at a dumpster fire this year. And so, like, how can we really judge him?
I don't. I've been saying all year, and it's going to come true in the summer. Southampton have a mid-table or higher center back on their roster who is not going down to the championship when they get relegated.
But this is what Southampton does.
Harwood Bellis is getting picked up by Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest, Tottenham. It's somebody like that is going to pick him up.
Absolutely.
And he's not playing away at Preston North End next year. I guarantee it. Unless it's in a cup.
Wrexham's in League 2 this year? Or are they in League 1?
Wrexham are in League 1.
Okay. So he's not playing away at Wrexham next year?
Wrexham might have to navigate the playoffs as it currently stands. So
that's fine.
They may not be getting promoted.
Oh, they don't have the championship there. I'm gonna pull up they just EFL championship table.
Oh, you're not gonna be happy with it. Don't even look at it.
Oh.
Yes, I knew it. As soon as you looked at it, I knew we are all collectively as a podcast, as the talent on the podcast and as loyal listeners, our lives will all collectively be made worse next August when we have to look at Sheffield United again.
It's still pretty tight between. The problem is it's tight between Sheffield, Leeds, and Burnley. So like all three of those options are bad in my opinion. Sunderland being fourth is exciting. West Brom, Coventry, Bristol City.
Coventry. Hold on. Coventry was like 20th, 21st about 12 weeks ago.
Well,
and Frank Lampard came in and have them in the playoffs.
Yeah, they started out pretty rough after. Correct me if I'm. Well, maybe that was. Okay, so that was 2 years ago. They're the one. Coventry lost to Luton Town in the final of the playoffs 2 years ago. So. They were almost back to the Premier League and then had a really rough year last year and a rough start to this year.
The season's almost finished. They've got like 5 games left. Some of these teams, because
they go to 40. They go to 46.
Is it 46? I thought it was 44. How many teams? They have 24.
No, there's
46.
Yeah, 9. Yeah,
46,
wow, 9 games as opposed to 7.
Okay, yeah, so that's. I mean, that's what the Premier League have left. I thought that for some reason, I thought that the playoff was longer, had more teams included, but it's only 3 through 6. So it's Burnley, Sunderland, West Brom, and Coventry right now. Bristol, Middlesbrough.
If you're keeping track of our tiebreakers, I believe Brad had Burnley. You picked Sunderland.
I did.
And me and Joel are languishing down in 8th and 9th. I picked Middlesbrough. He picked Blackburn. So we are. Me and Joel are outside of the playoffs. You guys are firmly in.
Yeah, the problem is that we're certainly not getting Blackburn. So right now I'm fairly happy with the 4 teams that are in the playoff. I would like to see Burnley drop down and get like a Middlesbrough or Blackburn Rovers up in there. That's just not happening. I want Sheffield and Leeds to fall like an anvil, but those 3 teams are pretty well
See,
insulated.
I would like Leeds to come back up, but Sheffield, can we stop with Sheffield just collectively? Like,
this might be the last time that they squeak up, and then they're gonna like Norwich and just like platoon down.
I'm just tired of it. They're a waste of everybody's time. They come up to the Premier League, they soak up the money, they take the parachute payments, and then they don't do anything to improve their club. They're just stealing money from the Premier League, and they don't do anything to entertain us.
Luton Town is going to get relegated.
I know. That's the sad one there. That's the one I'm upset about.
Oh man, football is cruel.
So cruel. But
one more before we move on.
Shall we get
last year I selected as my tiebreaker Sheffield Wednesday, who was in a relegation fist fight for the entire year last year and managed to stay up somehow. And that was my winner of the championship. And they're 10th. Duking it out this year. They're in 10th.
I'd like to see Portsmouth come back up at some point as well. Another South Coast team. Brad, you seem like you're trying to get us back on target with the Premier League.
I was trying to bring us back to the Sunday morning game.
We are in the weeds. We started talking about Southampton and then started talking about the championship. That's how little we want to talk about Southampton.
That's facts. We tried.
Friends of the podcast, loyal listeners, we are not sorry that we don't want to talk about Southampton. No. We make no qualms about that. We don't apologize. They're going to hold 8 goals here. Wolves are going to destroy them thoroughly. And
next year we will find ways to not talk about Sheffield.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll probably talk about Southampton in the championship when we need to talk about Sheffield. All right. Brad, you said there's something happening on Sunday?
There's a very good game happening on Sunday morning.
Oh, tell me more.
There's this London derby happening.
Fulham.
Yeah.
Fulham. The Fulham. Yeah. That'll be a great. That'll be a great mid-table matchup.
Your close town rival versus my close town rival.
100%.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Taking it out for 9th and 13th.
Yeah.
Tottenham would stay 13th even with the win.
Got to start somewhere.
Or we could go up a little bit more up the table.
Yo, Tottenham. I don't know who's playing whom, but there is a world where Tottenham fall to 16th if they lose this match. Who are Everton playing? Everton are playing West Ham. Oh no, dang it! They're both. They can't both win. Okay, so maybe they drop to 15th or something. Okay, sorry. No, we're not talking about Fulham Tottenham. We're talking about Arsenal hosting Chelsea on Sunday morning.
Should be a very, very good game.
It's the premier London derby between the two biggest teams in London.
It's the no striker battle.
Yeah, right. but remember, I've been reliably informed as an Arsenal fan that Arsenal fans are no longer allowed to complain about our attacking injuries because Gabriel Martinelli's back.
Correct, 100%.
It's been stated. So if you have any questions about check our Wednesday podcast, our review. You can see that conversation in its entirety. But yeah, so give me your gut feeling coming into this match, Brad. How do you see it on paper? Are you concerned? Are you optimistic?
One of us is nicking a goal. I don't think it's a draw. I think this is going to be like a slugfest. Like, I don't know if this will be I don't think this will be a fun game to watch. I think both teams are going to kick the ball around a lot, and there's not going to be
so you think it's going to be not an exciting match?
Correct.
Interesting.
I think it's going to be like a slog. But I mean, the good thing is neither one of our teams plays really a low block. So this game is either going to be the most boring game of the weekend or the most exciting. There's not going to be an in between, and it's probably going to decide on who the ref is. Do you know who the ref is?
I have not looked. I hope it's somebody I've never heard of before.
Same here. I'm trying to get in there. See,
it's gonna be Michael Oliver. It's gonna be Michael Oliver.
Oh god!
Fresh off his suspension.
Yeah. Returning to action.
Why can't I find it? Why is it not showing?
So I'll fill for you. I think that this game I think it's going to be more exciting and more entertaining than you think. Mostly from an Arsenal perspective, I think. I think it's going to be unexciting or not exciting for Chelsea fans because they're about to hold 3 or 4 against this Arsenal team. What are you chuckling about, Brad? Is it Michael Oliver?
Nope. One football was wrong.
Okay.
One football was wrong.
Just go to the Premier League website, Brad.
It didn't say it on there.
You guys get Kavanaugh.
Chris Kavanaugh.
Yeah, we got Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh's decent. He's decent.
Kavanaugh with Gillett in the booth.
It's hilarious. I also found this in 2 seconds.
Me too.
On the Premier League website. And Brad's over here using some.
It was on the website.
Sketchy.
I couldn't find it.
Sketchy apps.
Interesting enough, neither Oliver nor Taylor are assigned with a match.
I wonder if Taylor has
the main referee.
I wonder if Taylor has the cup final.
AT is the 4th official on Saturday at the Etihad, but he probably goes to Wembley, I'm sure.
Referee 2025 EFL Cup final. Referee John Brooks. Okay.
He's good.
John Brooks.
Jared Gillett is on VAR for us.
Yeah, Gillett.
Fourth
since
official.
I'm looking at it, we get old Paul Tierney in the booth for the Fulham game.
Michael Oliver is
who's the match official if Tierney's in the booth?
Andy Madley. I'm not
okay.
upset with that. He's a pretty decent
guys. We're doing a very good job of avoiding actually talking about these games.
Yeah, what's going to happen in your game?
I legitimately think Arsenal are going to win by a handful of goals. I think we scored like 2 or 3 goals and win this game. I don't think Chelsea score.
I have to disagree here. I don't see who's going to score your goal unless it's off of a corner kick.
We haven't scored off of a corner kick in like 8 weeks. Like everybody wants to push this agenda that Arsenal score so many corners. We haven't scored in like 8 weeks. It's the magic's gone. The mojo's gone.
I don't see who gets the goals.
Declan Rice, Gabriel Martinelli, Trossard. I think that there are some goals in the side. Ethan Munyeri would love to have a goal against Chelsea as a Hale End product. I
want to say Fofana played 90 minutes. He won't play on Thursday. He didn't play yesterday, so he'll play Sunday. Like, we're getting our defense back together, so it'll be Fofana and Colwell, probably Reese and Cuckoo on the side. So like we're getting back to our original starting back four.
Are you guys still playing Jurgensen or whoever it is in goal?
We had Sanchez in there against Leicester, but I don't know what that means.
Is that because
going forward?
Who's playing in the cup?
Sanchez played the first round of Copenhagen, but maybe Jurgensen's playing the second just to make sure we win. Because Sanchez had I didn't see the goal he let in, but I'm assuming he probably should have saved it.
Just haterade. I would imagine that if Jurgensen
chugging it for.
I would imagine if Jurgensen's healthy, he would be playing if Maresca rated him.
If he rated any goalie that was on our roster right now, they would be playing over Sanchez. But like, I don't know. I think we found a somewhat solution with Neto at the 9 has been better. Cole Palmer just needs to score a goal somehow.
Has to.
The homie has been on a drought, and it's like he's either exhausted or he needs to score a goal. Homie missed his first penalty this year.
I definitely want to see Calafiori starting rather than Lewis Skelly in left back, because I think that Lewis Skelly is more likely to be exposed by Cole Palmer on the right, on the Chelsea right, on the Arsenal left than Calafiori would be. So I think I'd prefer Calafiori against Cole Palmer.
Well, Sancho's been hanging out on the right, really. And then Cuckoo's on the left.
Is Cole playing more centrally?
Yeah.
Wait, but
I mean, now they
hold
probably
on.
rotate.
Hold on. You told me Cole
He has
Palmer
been
is
playing
a right
centrally this
winger.
year. I did.
You've been
And this
telling
year
me
he's been playing centrally.
you've been telling me reliably
I did.
for 2 years now.
No, not this season. I
Year and
said
a
last
half.
season he was a right wing. He's been playing. I would like to see him back on the right wing. I think he was more effective there. But
You're a
he's been
crazy
playing
person.
centrally.
He's a central attacking midfielder.
But Sancho on the right, which I guess is almost like.
What am I supposed to do with this guy, Sean? What am I supposed to do with him?
What?
We've been telling him he doesn't play right wing for months.
A year and a half. We've been saying he is a central midfielder. Year and a half.
I haven't argued this year, have I? I have never said that he was a right winger this year.
Well, we've stopped having the
Last year
argument.
he was playing right wing.
We've stopped having the argument with you because
Last year he was playing right wing.
Talking to a wall. Talking to a big blue wall.
Yep. That's what our defense going to look like.
Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. Whatever you think, man.
Oh, snap. Wait, Lavia made the bench? Okay, we are getting healthy again. Now we're winning. We're winning 2-0.
We win in 2. Oh, man.
0-2. Sorry, 0-2. Is that right? 0-2?
I don't care. I'm not judging that part. I'd like the record to reflect that what got his juices flowing was another defensive midfielder. Was a number 6 being available really got Brad in the zone. He got real excited real fast.
Lavia is very, very good. Yes.
Better than Fernandez?
Yes.
Better than Caicedo?
Maybe.
Better than Mason Mount?
Yes.
Oh, is that just hate towards Mason Mount?
No.
Better than prime Mason Mount?
Now you're talking. Now it's
better than Frank Lampard. All right, cup final: Liverpool Newcastle from Wembley Stadium. This is Newcastle's second cup final in 2 years, I believe. After they went on like a 9,700-year drought for cup finals, it had been a while before the last one, and now they've got Liverpool. Liverpool will be feeling slightly damaged after their Champions League exit midweek against Paris Saint-Germain on penalties. So PSG advanced. They win 1-0 at Anfield, and then win the penalty shootout. I think it was 4-1, 4-2, 4-1, something like that. It was not close. And so Liverpool are damaged. They're hurt. They played 120 minutes. They lost an emotional tie against this Newcastle team who are very, very damaged. Is there a world where Newcastle win this game? How do we see that? Can they win it? Will they win it? Or is this just like going to be the Liverpool show? What do you guys think?
So let's see. Lewis Hall is out.
I think Isak is out. I think
Isak is probably out.
Is it Dan Burn out or Botman out? Like there's 1,000 people missing.
Isak played against West Ham. Did he get hurt again?
Did he play against West Ham?
Yeah, he played.
I am basing this off of what Joel told us like a week ago.
Yeah, Lewis Hall just had surgery. I think is big.
Yeah, they're missing Botman, Lascelles, Hall. Trippier was on the injury report, but he also played against West Ham.
Callum Wilson's on the bench. Yeah, they're less injured than I think. They've still got their main midfield. Newcastle's biggest issue is going to be their defense.
It's Botman and Hall is the problem.
I don't know. I think this is going to be a good game.
I mean, it's a cup final, so like form doesn't matter. Do injuries really matter?
Yeah, missing players will play a part. Like not that they'll play a part, but you get my point. Is that like players that are missing have an impact in the sense that they're not there to impact the game. And so missing Botman, missing whoever is going to hurt you in the long run.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My brain tells me that Liverpool will just win the game, but I don't know. Something tells me about this. I feel like this Newcastle team. I think it's time for them to win this trophy. I think this I think it's their time. I think they might win it.
Yeah, but also Gordon is out too, I think.
Yeah.
So it's Harvey Barnes.
Oh, and Gordon. Yeah, Gordon.
Yeah, that was the fourth one I couldn't think of. It's Shar, Hall, Isak, Gordon. And now if Isak is playing, yeah, Newcastle have a chance to nick a goal or two because like Isak is just that good. But I guess it all depends on how do Liverpool react to getting knocked out of Champions League. And the way Salah was crying, I don't know.
Do you think that Champions League exit just ruins their team, ruins their spirit, ruins their season?
I don't think it ruins their season. They're too far ahead, bro. Good try.
You think that they'll start losing points in the Premier League, start dropping points, maybe?
Good try. I think they're walking the Premier League. I think that's a given right now.
If they don't, though,
they don't.
That would be quite the capitulation.
Yes. Wow. That would be the most Tottenham that Liverpool have ever been.
Especially after Tamzid was talking smack in Discord about. That would be very funny. Go for it, Sean.
I just think you guys are looking at it wrong. I think they're probably getting bounced from the Champions League is probably going to make them more motivated to win the domestic treble because they're still in the FA, right?
No.
Oh, so it's League Cup and League, so they can get a domestic double. Yeah, I think they're going to be even more motivated then.
Sure,
to take them 2 trophies.
I think so too, and they've basically wrapped up the Premier League. So like I said, it would be a. I saw someone on Twitter said that Liverpool have enough space right now that they could run Steven Gerrard out for 5 games so that he could get a medal finally.
Yes,
but
yes,
so. But at the same time, I think Newcastle are hungry. Like this is a team that's been starved for success over the last 60 years, and they've come close. They came close 2 years ago, and they've kind of tasted that excitement of being at the upper echelon and being in the Champions League and fighting at the top of the Premier League and being competitive in big matches and big fixtures against big teams. And so I really do think that this Newcastle team is going to be hungry. And I think it's going to be an exceptionally difficult game for Liverpool to just control and dominate because Newcastle are one of those teams that it's hard to dominate, just generally speaking. And so, yeah, I don't know. Something is just, the birdie in the back of my mind that helps me pick all of the games correctly that I do is telling me that I feel like Newcastle is going to win this game.
I don't know, bro. That'd be pretty amazing. That'd be some run.
It'd be a good story.
But it'd be a great and you know what, to go with that, this is their second time in a row in a cup. They've been there before. The jitters are gone. Like
that's what I'm saying, man.
We can do this. It's just spicy. We'll see what happens.
Since I brought up the picks, should we go over the picks?
No, we can skip.
See how everyone did this week. So, let's just quickly turn our attention. We're in round 28. That's what we're talking about. And we'll just go from the bottom to the top. And so if you, the person who had the least number of picks right with only 2 correct this week, that was me. So like 30 seconds ago when I said the voice in the back of my mind that's helping me pick all these picks correctly, probably means that Liverpool's going to win the cup. If everyone else did really well. Brad got 5 right. Sean got 6. Joel got 6. Coming in first, though, for the weekend were Jimmy and Tamzid. They both got 7 correct. And so if we look at the table, at the picks table, we can see that still not still in first. We have a tie for first position between Jack and Jimmy and Sean Stradamus at 138 picks correct. Brad is in third position. I'm glad that we got that correct on the positioning correct.
I may have fixed it.
Oh, did you fix it, Brad? Did Sean have you? Did Sean have you second?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
So Brad's third. He's 4 points behind. Brad's still in striking distance. I've got you guys exactly where I want you. I'm only 15 picks behind you guys. I'm just saying, 20 for the top players. I got you exactly where I want you. So keep your eyes open. But yeah, if you guys want to get involved in the picks, join our Discord. It's in the description of this video or the podcast. We will only pick the Premier League games. We won't pick. You don't have to worry about a pick for the cup final. We're only doing Premier League matches, so you'll only have 8 picks to make this week. And so if you want to do that, it's in our Discord. Hit us up on social media. The guy up top is at KSBradG. Down below is at Whiteheart_Sean. I am at James Tiffany. Collectively, we can be reached at redcard_radio. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for clicking. If you're still here, we really appreciate you. And we'll be back next week with we'll break it all down for you. And can't wait to do that for you. And until then, I hope you have a good one. Enjoy the football this weekend. We will see you and talk to you soon.